What is up, Obscure Mic people? It is Bart coming at you yet again with another microphone review video, and if you can't tell, I've got a weird one here. It's an obscure one, kind of. It shouldn't be used on voice, so they say. It's a AKG D550. See the D550 right there? Anyways, so this is one of those microphones I see for sale, and I'm like, man, that form factor, like, you know, the built-in XLR/5/8 threading side by side, like, wouldn't this look good on a boom arm or on a mount of some kind? Like, rest in peace, my man Taylor Hawkins always seemed to use like small drum mics for vocals behind the kit. Like, he'd just have it dangling, little tiny mic, maybe even one of these, I don't know. And it always made me think, like, you know, drum mics like that aren't advertised as vocal mics, what if they do sound good on vocals? What if they are good for stage vocals? What if they are good for podcasting? What if they are this, that, the other? And I think even if they're not, if you're using something, well, everybody's using something. If you're using a mixer, you can add a little low end. If you're using post-processing, add a little low end. So I'm like, why not? This thing ran me $40. $40. And I was like, just a cool form factor. Now, let's take a look at the microphone real quick, because there is a few caveats with this microphone. First being, it's all plastic, except for the grill. This thing is completely plastic, except for literally the grill. The mount, whole 9 yards, plastic. It does have an XLR port and a 5/8 threading side by side, which makes mounting to a boom arm or stand pretty easy, and cable management pretty clean. Otherwise, you know, not very big, smaller than the size of my hand, but I was curious, so I had to get it. Let's go ahead and do some tests on this thing. I kind of digging this whole setup right here. Like the little, I was hoping it was bigger, which is what she said, but it's still kind of cool even though it's small. Normally not what she says. Let's do some tests here real quick. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. When you get right on top of the microphone, this is what it sounds like. So if you do want to close mic the D550, you'll get a little more bottom end out of it, just like I am right now. Now let's go ahead and do off-axis rejection here, and see, that's something too. Just easily adjustable. All right, talking into the front of the microphone, we're going to go 90 degrees off-axis rejection on the microphone, and that's pretty good. 180 degrees off-axis rejection on the microphone. 90 degrees again. And back around to the front of the microphone. We're talking under chin, we're talking side chin, we're doing it all. You know, it is lacking some low end. It's very mid-forward. But that can be remedied very easily. And otherwise, it doesn't have like a harsh sound to it necessarily. A little crispy up top. How many times have I said that over the years? But I mean, this is probably workable. And if you want to cut through a mix, or if you just see it super cheap and you're like, probably good enough for podcasting, I think the answer is probably is. Probably is. And if you want to use it as a drum mic, instrument mic, whole 9 yards, kind of has a very tonable sound. You can do a lot with this sound, I imagine. It's just not great out of the box for voice, unless you do just want clear, because it is clear. Just needs a little oomph at the bottom, in my opinion. Pretty cool mic, though. One I might keep around just because it's fun and cool, and I could just throw it on, add a little bass, and see how that goes. Maybe I'll use this on the Obscure Hotline with Bronson. Like, if he's using a mic, like, I'll give him a heads up. Like, hey, when you're using a thinner mic, let me know. I've got just the mic that I want to try out. Add a little bottom to my voice. Yeah. AKG D550 is out of here. Bark's out of here. Obscure Mics, thanks for watching another one. Peace out.